Okay guys, the time is here. We're finally putting on an aftermarket steering wheel in the 350Z. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. This car's been a daily driver for so long that that's why I haven't done it yet, because I wanted my airbag so I could live in case of an accident. But here we are now, converting the car to be a drift car, which is significantly more dangerous. So we're going to take out all the safety equipment as well, because live fast, eat ass. Wait, hold on. We're putting a steering wheel in the Z. So here we go. I've got a Sparco wheel. I've always wanted a Sparco wheel. Like, this is just a node to nostalgia for me from like childhood. Seeing like Sparco steering wheels and the Fast and the Furious stuff. I didn't get any buttons on it. I'm not that much of an edgelord yet. But I'm really excited to throw this guy in there. And I just really like this wheel. It's really simple. It's simple design, good quality, you know, classic look, and fits the Z with a yellow stripe and stuff. And I'm excited to throw it on. So here we are here. We got the wheel here. And inside the box, we got a horn that you can press. I had to order the hardware separately. I had a feeling it didn't come with hardware, so I ordered it like a spare hardware kit. And it didn't come with hardware, so it was a good idea to order hardware. It was like $5. Then I got an energy wheel adapter, specifically US patent 7527293B1. Specifically, I wanted that patent number, very specific. But I got the short adapter as well with no quick release, because I don't want the quick release to kick the wheel out too far close to me. So here's this guy, and yeah. So here we are in the Z. This wheel is getting pretty haggard. Look at that, leather coming off, a little scratched up. Yeah, it's its time. It's its time. So right now I have the horn, or the horn doesn't work because the battery's disconnected. And you want to let the battery be disconnected because you don't want this guy firing off at you. And one little trick, not too big of a deal, but if you're an anxious little human being like me, one thing you can do is also just cycle your key, and any capacitors in the system that have any any electricity in it, you can kind of drain them out by creating a closed circuit in the system, and it can drain off any like leftover residual electricity that'd be built up in capacitors. Not too big of a deal. I've got it disconnected. You kind of want to let it sit for a few minutes as well, just to make sure, because if this thing fires off in your face, you're gonna need more than just a steering wheel. So for the education of my viewers, I'm actually gonna disconnect the steering wheel with the battery hooked up to show you guys exactly what could happen if you do this. And this is purely for education, making my own sacrifice for this. I hooked the battery back up, and we're gonna show you guys what happens. Now, I'm not an expert in airbags, but I one time had an interview at an airbag company for an engineering position. So I'm pretty much an expert in airbags. So we're gonna go down here. There's some tamper-proof bolts. You just need to pop the little cap off of it and pop it off. Just need a fingernail, very tamper-proof. And as you're taking it off, you're gonna try to break them loose. Try not to strip them. Try not to be that guy with the motorcycle on a snowy day. Why are you riding your motorcycle on a snowy day? Anyway, we're gonna break this bolt loose, and careful not to round it out. They're really tight, by the way, guys, really tight. So I want to be very careful, and once you break... Okay, with that done, now this guy should just come right off, and I'm gonna disconnect those connectors off camera because I've only got 2 hands, and unlike the GK Tech videos, I do not have octopus hands. So give me 1 sec to do... Okay, this feels weird holding it just like this, like without the wheel. It's really disheartening, actually. Just gonna put it right here. Okay, just gonna leave it there. Okay, yeah. Okay, so here we are now. Now we have a few more connectors. Here's a ground here. This is just a ground cable we need to disconnect. Now our ground's disconnected. This is the horn cable. So I think there's more controls than just the horn on there, but I know the horn signal definitely goes through there. Might need a screwdriver for that. Then once that's all out of the way, unclip that guy there. There's a 19 millimeter here, and we're gonna back that off. We're gonna loosen it, back it off, and then we're gonna not take it off all the way. You're gonna take it off most of the way, and then you can shake this wheel off. Pro tip. Actually, not pro tip. This just seems like common sense. Before you take the wheel off, center the steering wheel, just so you don't chance putting it on crooked. Maybe there's a keyway so you can't put it on crooked, but I don't know yet. I'm just doing this. I'm just doing it. I'm just sending it. I'm just doing it. But don't just get it straight. Why would you have your wheel turned and put this on? You know, Are you just a monster who just takes the trash? You open up your candy bar when you're driving, you leave the wrapper on the ground, and you're just a disgusting mess? No, we have standards here, people. Put the steering wheel straight. In an ironic twist of irony, the guy who's telling you about standards and cleanliness and properness is using an impact to loosen this steering wheel. But it worked. So that's what I was saying. Don't take it off all the way, because you got to take this guy off now. And what you're going to do is you're going to act like you just it's been coronavirus. You haven't been to any concerts. You just got to really headbang this. I need 2 hands for this. 1 second. So 2 hands. Okay. Bolt is loose. Okay. Okay. Following me still? Okay. And then it's on there pretty good, guys. It's maybe a couple knocks like this. All right, it's loose. Just follow me for more pro tips on being a master mechanic. Okay, and with just a little bit of grace and elegance as you work, the steering wheel comes off just like that. Wow, look at that, guys. We don't have a steering wheel anymore. So guys, that energy hub adapter comes with some connectors. So this is for the horn signal, and these are for the airbags, and they come with these fuses to close off the circuit so that way you don't have any lights. So that's pretty smart on their end, pretty sweet, very nice of them. One thing I am struggling with, maybe I'm missing something. I'll do some digging around. Since I didn't get a quick release, I'm doing quick release because I don't want the wheel to kick back too far. And I just don't have that F-boy status yet. I need some more hot boy wheels. What I'm going to do for now, though, I need to find a ground. And the quick release comes with a little grounding plate, and the hub doesn't come with that plate. So I'm going to figure out a way to ground it out if it looks like I can do it cleanly. Anywhere on here, honestly, I could ground out anything metallic, so I might be able to find a trick way to get on here. Or just full race car, don't need a horn, right? But yeah, there's just a little status update. Do you like my shoes? Okay, guys, so I just went ahead and coiled these up in here. I mean, you might be able to coil them up inside the frame here on the backside that's hollow, but I can also see that coming out. Well, if they're in here, once the wheel is on, the horn is on, that won't be visible at all. So I'm going to go with this. I also ugga-dugga this guy down. One nice thing is Nissan actually did put a notch on here. So if you are a filthy animal who leaves trash in your car all the time, sorry, get passionate about that. Says the guy who drives a 350Z. This little notch here can line up with the center point. And then also NRG put a little dimple here. So there's a lot of ways to not mess this up. So wheel is going to go on now. I might play around with the horn later. I'm not too concerned about it, if I'm honest. And yeah. So, you know, it's kind of cool. Sparco actually gives you an extra bolt because they know it's easy to lose. Or I missed a bolt. Oh, the anxiety. So it might be saved the whole horn dilemma. So this is your signal, right? I plugged it into here. Now this guy, there's no continuity, but when I press the button here, there's continuity between the two. And I'm assuming when I clip this guy in, it'll definitely ground out. I think we are good. Sparco does not support the F-boy agenda, but it does support us having a horn. Perfect. I kind of wanted them to support the F-boy agenda, though. Okay, so I just hooked the battery up. We're going to make sure the horn works, actually. Or I guess bigger is... Okay. Let's see if this works real quick. Just give it a quick little tap. Damn it! I'm just going to yell at people. That's fine. I'll yell at people. I like that better. So my guess is that little plastic, that little clip, that bronze-looking clip, isn't making good contact here. Or this is painted. I noticed this was painted on the inside. There are some unpainted surfaces on the inside, but my guess is that that's on a painted surface right now, so it can't actually make a conductive path. So I could go back there and file it out. I could go in there and maybe put one wire or something in there, right, to ground it out. But honestly, not too concerned. So we're just going to send it. And luckily, this is kind of smart on Sparco's end, was like, get your wheel on right, and then you put your little emblem on. So they put on after, because they know people like me would be like OCD. So I'm going to do that real quick. All right, guys, it's in. I'm digging the setup. Hydro there, wheel there. It's starting to look like a race car, dude. How rad. And it's a little bit smaller than the stock wheel. You can kind of see the difference there. Perfect. It's not too much smaller. It sits about the same distance with this short hub and the dish of this wheel. It's about the same distance here. This should give you a good idea. If you guys look at your car, you can kind of judge the distance here. I don't have a banana for scale. But Millie, grab me a banana. Thank you. That's my sister, everyone. Anyway, here you go. This is about how far it is from. It's about a banana wide, roughly, about a banana and a quarter. So banana and a quarter distance. The curvature of the wheel is one old banana. The horn is. You guys get the point. There you go. Perfect. And it matches. Beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to eat this, actually. This looks delicious. I'm stoked on this placement. It's actually just a little bit closer, it feels like, just from sitting here, which I wanted because I felt like with the bucket seat forcing me to sit straight up perfectly, and I can't get it further back, I felt way closer to the steering wheel. Now I feel really good. It's got good room between the, between the wheel and the hydro, so that should be good there. Looking forward to that. I can't wait to shred with this. I think it's going to make a massive change in just how the way the car feels, right? I know it sounds silly for a steering wheel to do that, but literally that's what your hands touch, right? So we'll see. But I'm excited with how the car's looking. Really got to redo this. I've been putting this off for years. So maybe I'll do it this winter, guys, because a lot of you guys asked me how to wrap it in suede, and I've learned some things. So need to redo this for sure. This used to be black, by the way, guys. Long-time subscribers know that, but this used to be black suede, and the sun faded it that bad. You can see it's a little darker here, and you see how lighter it is up here. So interior is coming together, though, I think, with that done. And then what I really want to do is if I can get some floor mats and make them into like Persian carpet floor mats, that'd be so rad with this car, just with like the Albanian heritage stuff. Like anyone who's Balkan probably grew up with a house that had Persian carpet somewhere. So like that'd just be kind of a funny ode to like my like culture. So, oh, I need to comment on the mess. I get it when you have like a few receipts or some trash in your passenger seat or something, right? Like everyone does that, right? What I'm talking about is those filthy animals who have like piles of garbage, like flooding their back seats. They have like half-eaten food in there. They have like banana peels and like orange peels and like Burger King bags that still have fries in them. Like, what are you doing with your life? Where have you gone so wrong that you're letting food sit in your car? Like, that is disgusting. I worked at O'Reilly Auto Parts and saw that all the time. It was disgusting. I hated doing check engine light checks sometimes because you never knew when you're going to open the door and get a woof of that nasty smell of just trash. Like, ooh. So that's what I mean. So don't get offended. So guys, there you have it. Really excited. I'm so excited to go drive with the new steering wheel and the angle kit, of course. This car is just going to feel totally different. So in the next video, guys, we're going to be doing a drift fit. We'll be able to run this car. We'll be able to see what the angle kit feels like, and I'm really excited for this event. It should be a pretty big event from what it seems like. So make sure you stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to see me shred this car. And I think in the future, guys, I'm keeping the stock 350Z wheel right here, right? I'm going to keep this guy because I've had this car for 5 years. I've had the steering wheel in front of me for 5 years, and a lot of my skill and progression has been associated with this steering wheel right here. There's a lot of emotion with this. You go through all my videos of me driving this car, and this is something you always see, right? So I think what I'm gonna do is put it in a box, frame a box and hang it on the wall, kind of like a display box. I think that'd be really cool and be really cool decoration as well. So if I do end up doing that, I'll make a video so you guys can see how I do that. And maybe you guys can take your stock steering wheels and make some like decorations as well. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So thank you for watching.